Well, one thing I wanted to ask you about before we part ways is I feel like I read somewhere that you got sober maybe a year or two ago. Is that fair to say?
I quit drinking in October of 22. So I quit drinking 3 years ago.
I mean, I just want to ask the obvious question, but I think it's an interesting one nonetheless, because
I will. This will be the first time I've said this, publicly, but I do want to say that I do still use THC, and I don't think I'll probably ever quit psychedelics.
Let me just write that down. I'll update my file.
But I just feel bad when and it's especially folks at the meetings I no longer attended or whatever. The last thing I want to do is be on a platform telling people that I am 100% sober and X, Y, and Z, when that's not exactly the case. I will also add the caveat that I did spend a lot of time in the rooms, and that I spent a lot of time doing trauma therapy, and still go to my therapist every 2 weeks, and I would not have been able to do any of that work if I had continued to drink and use drugs and have the relationship with all of the substances the way I did. And I'm 100% grateful for all that. But I do feel like it's my responsibility to be like, hey, look, I'm.
Yeah. I think that's an honorable thing to express. And with regards to the drinking, is it hard to be at a show like this weekend or last weekend, depending on when this airs, where everyone's partying? And is there still some small thing, or is it kind of behind you now, or you put it away, or you just blow a J and it's cool?
I mean, well, that's kind of the thing with, with pot and other psychedelics, that there's only a certain amount you can do if you have to work, before the point of diminishing returns comes hard. And then it's a real drag to be up there and be frightened and not want to do what you're supposed to do. Which is obviously very different than cocaine and alcohol, where you're you can do way more than any human should and think you are about to deliver the best performance of everyone's lifetime. And, you see that happen pretty quite a bit. And so, for me, it's I remember all of the last waltzes, all of the nights at the 5 Spot, all of the times that I've been on stage when I shouldn't have. And so it's really easy for me to not really worry about what I'm doing backstage.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm about to deliver a performance that's better than any of those. And I think I was lucky too. I did an outpatient situation when I quit drinking, and Lady Couch was just starting to get fairly busy. And it was before we had an agent. So I was also doing all of that. So I wasn't afforded the luxury of having 2-3 months where I was away from the community at large, and then I came back. I was having to book shows, I was having to do shows. I mean, I was third weekend still going to the outpatient center, and had a show at D's, and then had a show at Brooklyn Bowl.
I'm curious about
and then had a weekend run,
yeah. What about that? The show at D's would be a perfect example of just fuck, man, this is all of the environment is there.
So the lead up to the performance sucked, and I was scared and angry,
kind of not
nervous.
Looking forward to it in a
and
fucked
then
up way.
I opened my mouth to sing the first song, and heard my voice coming back clear and in line with what, you know, my ear was telling my throat to do, and strong. So, and in a way that I always knew that I could sing, but, you know, would spend a lot of time blaming FOHs and monitor guys and band members and, you know, anyone but myself for me not being able to. And then all of a sudden I was doing it effortlessly because I was too scared to prepare. And then that was kind of, you know, like I was saying before, like at that point, I don't give a shit what I'm doing with my hands before the gig. I don't, you know, if I don't want to talk to anybody, I can walk away. But like, I'm not going to lose that, my ability to do that. You know, I'm always pretty self-deprecating and don't really feel like when people give me a lot of compliments and stuff, I really will, you know, kind of shut down and shy away from it because, you know, I don't necessarily, when you're in your own life and having to parse through every bit of your own career in order to, you know, plan for your next thing or promote your next thing or whatever, it's really hard to see that and take other people saying it as true. But that was a moment where I was like, holy shit, if I can sing that well just because I stopped doing this, then I'll never go back.
That's a bargain I can make.
Ever. And if you'd have told me how good I would sound just by doing that, I would have, you know, done it years prior. But
I mean, that's what's so great about growing is that it's never too late.
Yeah.
You know, you can always be like, well, I wish it had happened 10 years ago, but it didn't. Who cares?
But honestly, like, I don't, you know, I feel really, really great about where I'm at. You know, I feel really great about where I'm at as a person and, you know, as a partner to my girlfriend and as a friend and as an artist, as a writer, as a guitar player, as a singer, like, and I honestly don't think that I would have gotten to a place where I was where I'm at. And, you know, in terms of how I view myself, my self-esteem, and the job I do. Like, I don't think that if I had had success earlier on, if I had, you know, been on this wave of a bunch of people getting signed and moving up the ladder, or been on the next one, or been on the one before those two, or whatever, I don't even know if I'd be here to talk to you right now, to be perfectly honest. I don't think I could have handled it. I don't think I could have, you know, I don't think I would have survived it because I wasn't ready. And that's why I didn't get the work. You know, it's like I can have the chip on my shoulder and let it get bigger and bigger as much as I want. But at the end of the day, like, I wasn't ready. My work, my personality, my attitude, my abilities, like none of it was up to a level that should have allowed me to get there. And I couldn't have gotten to a place where now I do feel like I am deserving of the things that have come my way and that I'm planned for. But I couldn't have gotten to that place without having gone through all of that bullshit that got me here.
I see before me a man in full. Yeah, it's just great to sit across the table and hear somebody describe their own present and current piece. And I'm just really grateful for you for spending the time to talk with me a little bit.
Oh man, I'm so grateful for you for having me. This has been.
We could have gotten coffee, but we might as well just put some lights up and talk to the microphones.
No, that's awesome. You know, I'm thank you so much for having me over.
My dude, I can't wait to see you again.
Yeah.
Peace.
All right.
Hey, thanks for watching. Go ahead and click here to like and subscribe. You can click right there to watch another video, or click here to watch a playlist featuring the songs of the Morse Code Podcast. Okay, thank you very much.